I don't know about you, but I love chocolate. I get to eat chocolate every day in the work that I do.
I love chocolate. It's just one of those amazing ingredients. I think it's probably the best ingredient in the world.
Hands up, who else loves chocolates? Good, you're in the right place.
It varies so much. You can have 170% chocolate, but made with different beans from around the world, and it will taste completely different, just like red wine.
Cocoa is grown 20 degrees north and south of the equator, and across that equatorial belt they'll have different flavours from within the cocoa.
You know, you often hear the 70% word, and that means that it's made up of 70% of cocoa solids and the rest is made up of kind of cocoa butter, or from a milk chocolate perspective, milk powders and sugars. But for me, it's not about the percentage anymore, it's about the origin and where it's from in the world. Dominican Republic beans are very red fruity, almost a raspberry cherry flavour. Some chocolate from Papua New Guinea can almost have a caramelised hazelnut flavour. And of course, we all have different taste buds and different taste receptors. But you sometimes pick out those little gems of going, well, that would go really well with that, and that would go really well with that. My favourite chocolate has to be Dominican Republic chocolate. For me, I love the fruitiness of it. I love the way that it doesn't almost taste like dark chocolate. It tastes like you've added extra red, fruity flavours, but it's just the fact that the beans have that natural flavour.
Has anyone attempted tempering before? Has it worked? Yeah, good.
So from a tempering chocolate perspective, we're looking for that crisp shine. So when you're enrobing chocolates or rolling truffles in it, that's when you want that lovely crisp, shiny, lovely snappy texture. Obviously you don't need to temper chocolate to put in a mousse or bake in a brownie, but of course it helps shelf life as well. So when you do chocolate showpieces, they will last a lot longer because the cocoa butter crystals are formed in the right formation. For me, the easiest way to do it is to take a massive piece of chocolate to 45 degrees in the microwave, choosing a little digital thermometer, pour 2/3 out onto a marble, take that 2/3 down to 25 degrees, add that 2/3 chocolate back to the third, and then you get to around 32 degrees, have a little test, and then you'll be perfect.
I've got this little bit of acetate with my logo printed on in cocoa butter. So these are really good if you want to add value to your brands, or if you're getting little kind of gifts or little petit fours.
Bakers can really use artisan chocolate to give their customers something different. You can give customers more flavour, more combinations. So you might be making a chocolate and raspberry brownie with a very simple 70% chocolate, but you could substitute half of that 70% chocolate for a higher percentage chocolate made with Dominican Republic beans, add the raspberries, and what you're giving your customer is such a bigger taste profile, rather than just, oh, this is a nice brownie, it's got some raspberries in. But then you'd be tasting the brownie part of the cake and going, right, it's actually got a raspberry flavour or a fruity flavour coming through. So my top 3 tips for working with chocolate is never keep it in the fridge. Chocolate and water don't go together, so don't keep it in the fridge. Don't keep it open, because all those aromas and flavours will escape from the bag or from the box. And use good quality. It might cost a little bit more, but you'll be getting a much better product that you'll probably be able to charge a little bit more for as well.